Hello and welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you so much for watching. And as you can see by the orange rectangle here, Pokemon is currently undergoing maintenance. Please visit the forums for more information. And I have the forums right here, right now. So let's go ahead and dive into the update changelog for October 19th of 2023 right now. And Q wants us to look forward to Pokemon's Halloween event next week. Alright, let's go ahead and dive into the features, shall we? So, Gen 9 and through 2 move changes. Move additions can be found below. Now, I don't want to read every single move because otherwise I'm going to probably take up a lot of your time, but I would like to highlight some of the moves that catch my attention. Like Arbok learning Leech Life, for example. That, in my opinion, would be really good on a Coil set for Arbok. Coil and Leech Life, considering the fact they increase your attack and defense. Leech Life would be the perfect ingredient to add for Arbok. So, that'd be pretty cool. Alright. The only problem with that variant is if you burn Arbok. In that case, you're in deep, deep trouble. But that's beside the point here. This is not a PvP video. This is an update video. Alright, so Vulpix can learn Healing Wish via an egg move, which tells me that I'm going to have to revamp my egg move index. Alright. So, Psyduck can learn Haste. Okay, don't really care about that. Golduck learning Vacuum Wave. Okay. Poliwag learning Weather Ball. I mean, yeah, Poliwrath can learn Weather Ball. That's really nice because there are some cases where Poliwrath is in weather teams, so that'd be a really nice move to run if Poliwrath has some special attack EV'd in there. So, there we go. Especially with its hidden ability, Swift Swim. Sprout, Leaf Storm. Okay. Alright, so there's something that catches my attention here. Koffing learning Gunk Shot here, and Weezing also learning Gunk Shot. Why does that catch my attention? That's a good question, because Weezing's physical attack is actually higher than its special attack. And to my knowledge, this is the only poison-type physical attack that Weezing has access to. So, that is a really nice addition for Weezing, in my opinion. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay. Dragonite learning Weather Ball is nice, because I've seen a fair amount of Dragonites being ran in rain teams, so that is really cool. We don't care about Mewtwo, so let's scroll down here. Cyndaquil learning Roar. Don't care about that. Alright, so Sentret and Ferret. I don't really care about that moveset, although when Ferret has the ability Frisk be implemented into the game, then maybe these three moves might be a good addition. Well, not Takedown, but Seed, Bomb, and Zen Headbutt, depending on what you're targeting. Okay. So let's go and take a look here. Alright. I don't know why you would want to do a skill swap with Noctowl unless you want to destroy rest teams. If you have a Noctowl with the ability Insomnia, then that can really mess up a rest team. Oh man, you can do some real damage to Stallers. So, Spinarak, don't really care. Okay. Alright, this caught my attention. Gligar learning Crab Hammer. That, to me, is really nice, because Gligar has access to a Water-type move. Well, I mean, Gligar can also have access to Aqua Tail, but I think Crab Hammer is better because of the higher crit ratio. However, what I do want to say is this. Gligar and Gliscor have now made history as the very first Pokemon that is not Water-type to learn Crab Hammer. So congratulations to Gligar and Gliscor. You've earned that record. Alright. So, okay, don't really care about those moves. Alright. Don't really care about those moves either, because Magcargo is terrible. Alright. Billy Bird's terrible. Okay. Tyranitar Learning Knockoff, I know some people are probably going to love that if you're running a defensive build on Tyranitar, but the Tyranitars that I've seen in PvP run physical, so I'm not too sure how much that's going to matter, but hey, if you're running a defensive Tyranitar, then maybe that might be a move you can consider. Okay, so let's go ahead and scroll down here. And now we're going to talk about a Pokemon that has had a lot of changes done to it. And that Pokemon is called Shiftry. As you can see here, Shiftry has had a ton of new toys being added to its arsenal. So feel free to check out Shiftry here. I learned Will-O-Wisp. That's really nice. And Taunt. And, well, I mean, Imprison doesn't really matter unless you're running a PvE Shiftry, which I don't know why you would run that. But Toxic Spikes, nice. And Vacuum Wave? I don't know what's going on with Shiftry, but Shiftry suddenly got a really nice upgrade. In fact, we can dive into that later in the update log. Alright, Gardevoir can now learn Gravity via TM. Gravity's now a TM. That's neat. I didn't expect that. That's really nice. Weather Ball. That's Quinn. Is decent, not really great. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Crawdaunt can learn Thief via TM. Alright. Especially with adaptability. That's really nice if you're trying to run a PvE Crawdaunt, which I don't know why you would, but that's really nice. Tropius learning Calm Mind. Eh. Okay. Alright. Turtwig learning Shell Smash via an Egg move? Man, that is going to be a real nice upgrade for any Turtwig users. By golly, that's really good. Thank you so much to the Pokemon developers for letting us inherit that change. My golly. And Torterra learning Rock Blast via TM? Man, that's really cool. I like that. Chimchar now learns Switcheroo via Egg move. That is really, really nice. I love that. Because a fair amount of Infernape variants run a choice item. So that is a really, really cool move to run on Infernape if you are a banned user. Oh, and Aurora Sphere too. So now you have a variety of ways you can run Infernape. And you don't need to focus on Focus Blast anymore. So there you go. No need to worry about missing. Now you have 100% hit move with Aurora Sphere. So thank you so much to the Pokemon developers. Wow. Alright, Empoleon now has a priority move. So that's really cool. Alright. Skuntank gets some support moves. Something that Skuntank probably wanted. So I'm sure that Skuntank is really happy about that update. Alright, Munchlax. If you like to use Munchlax as a PvE Pokemon for your pickup, then this move might be a really nice addition for you. And this move can allow for you to exit caves, which is really, really nice. So feel free to let your Munchlax learn Dig. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll down. Some of these Pokemon don't really... Some of these moves just don't matter to the Pokemon, so I'm kind of skimming over here. Alright. Shaman learning Tailwind and Leaf Storm. That's really nice, considering the fact that there might be some people out there that want to use their Shaman as a support Pokemon or as a full-out special offensive Pokemon. So that's a really nice tool for Shaman. Sure, Shaman is thanking the Pokemon developers for letting it learn those two moves. Samurott learning Vacuum Wave. That's really nice, considering the fact that Samurott now has a priority move. Okay. Conkeldurr learning Thief. I don't know why you would want a Conkeldurr for a PvE type Pokemon, but there it is, just in case you want to learn Thief on Conkeldurr. Okay. I don't really care about those three Pokemon there. Those three Pokemon are meh in PvP. Lilligant, though. I've seen some people try to pull off Lilligant in the Sun team. So now, this can be able to help those people pull off the Lilligant, and people don't need to rely on Hidden Power Fire anymore. now they can rely on Weather Ball while in the sunny weather. So that's really cool. I like that. All right. So Swanna has a fair amount of tools, but the problem is that Swanna is not really that great. But hey, at least it has all those tools, which is nice. So there you go. I'm sure Swanna hates the Manatine, because Manatine is much better. But hey, that's really nice for Swanna. Okay. Blitz. Alright, Cubchoo, learning Icicle Spear. That's really nice, considering the fact that you could be able to hit your target multiple times, and now you could be able to let your Beartic learn Icicle Spear, meaning that nothing is safe against Beartic, even your Focus Sashes and your sturdy Pokemon. So, look out. Alright. Vacuum Wave. Alright, I've seen a fair amount of people try to corner Mininchao because they know, okay, the only party move Mininchao has is Fake Out. So I can just go into this Pokemon and Mininchao is going to be forced to stare at me. Well, not anymore, because now Mininchao can learn Vacuum Wave and it has a priority move and it doesn't have to use Fake Out anymore. So that's really cool. And it allows Mininchao to knock out any Focus Sash users or any Pokemon that have the sturdy ability. So, there you go. Mandibuzz learning Sandstorm. That's really nice considering the fact that Mandibuzz has the Overcoat ability, which means that it's not affected by sandstorms. So, there we go. And Hurricane. It might be decent in rain teams, although Mandibuzz is not really known for its special attack though, so take what I say with a grain of salt there. You make sure to consult a really nice PvP YouTuber. So there we go. In fact, I'm currently in the talks with somebody at the moment, and our time zones are a little bit different, but I look forward to having him in the channel index. All right. So now that we read all the updates here, let's go ahead and talk about the new TMs that have been added. Charge, Haze, Spite, Gravity, Knockoff, Bug Buzz, Super Fang, Vacuum Wave, and Uproar. Alright. These items can be purchased in the large TM shop found in each region after their completion. And this is a pretty major change for Shiftry. Shiftry's second ability is now Wind Rider. Wind Rider provides immunity to wind-based moves, boosting attack when it absorbs a wind move or when Tailwind takes effect on the allied field. Moves which are absorbed by Wind Rider include Gust, Whirlwind, whoa, Blizzard, which some people have been using to answer Shiftry, particularly NU. I'm looking at you, Vanillix, I'm looking at you. You can't do that anymore because now you're going to boost Shiftry's attack stat. Icy Wind, Sandstorm, Twister, Heat Wave. Alright, that's another major one. Whoa! Air Cutter, Tailwind, and Hurricane. Whoa! Hurricane! Alright, you might as well have another move prepared for Shiftry, because Shiftry is coming in hot, by golly. Piplup, Prinlup, and Empoleon's hidden ability is now competitive. So, that's pretty neat. Illuminate now prevents accuracy drops and ignores a target's evasion. Well, that's cool. NPC trainer builds have been updated for Gen 9 to Gen 2. So, stay tuned for that. Alright, Ho-Oh rematch. Whoa! You can actually refight Ho-Oh! A more powerful version of Ho-Oh is made now. Be challenged at the top of the bell tower after a player has defeated the Johto storyline. Once defeated, Ho-Oh will drop a bundle of rainbow quills and legendary lures, increasing the chance to encounter a roaming legendary for a short time. Ho-Oh will disappear for 1 week. The remaining time is shown in the instant info widget. You have to read it in that epic voice because Ho-Oh is quite an epic Pokemon, let me tell you. Alright, so now let's go ahead and dive into the Red rematch. I had to do a hot fix with the X-Ray guide because now the Pokemon developers have decided to add a few surprises. For example, Red now uses additional rematch teams with special effects. And once defeated, Red will disappear for 1 week. The remaining time is shown in the instance info widget. Oh, that's pretty useful. Alright, new iOS beta general availability. Previously, we released a new iOS beta as an optional download for testing. This beta is now the standard release. This change improves general performance and stability on iOS. If you experience issues, please report them via supportpokemu.com. Click on that link and feel free to fill out a ticket. Alright, Halloween seasonals returned to the gift shop. Ghostly hats and Hexcloak seasonal items have been returned for Halloween 2023. Get them while you can. General, the quick party summary used in PvP and other item restricted battle modes has received a refresh. It now responds to the current battle state, representing changed moves, held items, and abilities of your Pokemon. In PvE battles, consumed held items are now automatically re-equipped after the battle ends if the player has another. This change also affects some Battle Frontier instances where previously items could not be re-equipped at all between fights. Alright, let's go and dive into the balancing, because there has been a lot of balancing. So, Draco Meteor has now been enabled for Dino, Zualis, and Hydreigon. That's going to be a pretty major PvP change. By golly, I look forward to seeing it in the fight. Especially with the Assault Gear and all the new stuff that has come out on Pokemon. I think that Draco Meteor would probably be healthy to implement and see how that works. And if it doesn't work, hey, the Tierless Council can always revoke it in the move pool. Sharpness damage modifier for slicing moves has been increased from 1.3 to 1.4. Alright, I'm going to let the folks that are the experts in PvP battles duke it out in the comment section below. The Beldum line's middle and final evolutions, Batang and Metagross, and Startermon's middle and final evolution catch rates have been reduced slightly. This does not change base monsters' encounters through lures. Love Disc's held item chance for heart scales has been reduced. A Meowth horde in early Kanto was removed. The amount of damage dealt by Roughskin, Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, Jupica Berry, and Row-Up Berry against boss monsters have been reduced. Aftermath now only activates once per battle per monster. You can't be stacking your PvP team with Drifloon and Skuntank and Electrode with hidden ability and expect to win. So there you go. You can only use one Aftermath Pokemon, so pick wisely. Alright, so now let's go and dive into the bug fixes. Alright, and this is for the game server. Fix an issue where, when searching for abilities on the GTL, some recent listings won't show up for a while. Fix several battle crashes, which could occur during Ho-Oh's initial fight. Fix an issue where Sandstorm's damage could skip Ho-Oh's phase change during its boss battle. Fix Johto Elite Four Mart items. Fix an issue where hordes, when lured by Sweet Scent, would not have their odds weighed correctly. Previously, all hordes had an equal chance of being encountered. Now they're weighted as if the player encountered them through walking. Added some Rock Smash Rocks to Johto's Route 40. Alright, if Young Cabbage is listening, this would be a really nice video to make. Alright, fix an issue where when a Field of Fire effect is active on the team's field, e.g. through Fire Pledge, its damage could be cancelled for some monsters if one was immune. Fix an issue which could cause Toxic Orb and Flame Orb damage to not apply correctly during end of turn damage application. Sacred Fire, with a star, now applies Field of Fire forever. Alright, you have to say it with that little accent there. Fix an issue where when Ho-Oh's phase changed to phase 2, pending boss stat down reversals and stat element reversals would still occur. Fix an issue where in Johto, the cut HM could be used without the HM being unlocked. Fix an issue where the Golduck Alpha Swarm in Village Bridge could not have its secondary spawns interacted with. Fix an issue where some moves, e.g. Future Sight, could violate boss damage limits. Fixed the Larvitar species line not showing up in the Alpha Dex. Fix an issue where Daycare XP accumulated in Johto would not be applied. The red Gyarados in the Jory storyline now plays its Shiny Particle. Knockoff no longer removes items when the target has a substitute before using the move. Fix the warp coordinates for Johto's Safari Zone swamp location during entrance. Purification no longer bypasses substitute. Lures can no longer boost rock smashing counter sizes. AI is now aware of damp. Eggs can no longer be registered to battle boxes. Fix the breeding brace shop's item list ordering to match stat display ordering. Fixed metal burst damage modifier 1.5 times. Fix an issue where multi-form monsters, e.g. Unknown, would not show the correct form when used as a follower. Fix an issue where when catching an overworld legendary, Q2, etc., with a full party NPC, the encounter could get stuck. Fix an issue where battle skin hotkeys, e.g. Xmas Slay, wouldn't enable the bike. Fix an issue where Encore wouldn't show the correct move restrictions in the battle UI until a player relogged when in battle. Fixed an invisible wall found in Johto's Route 47. Fix an issue where if a wild monster stole an item from a player, then flung it, the item could be permanently destroyed. Fixed an issue where Johto's gym leader money rates were lower than other regions. And now let's go ahead and dive into the bug fixes for the client. Fixed a crash, which could occur when feeding XP candy to level 100 monsters. Fixed a crash, which could occur in the PC menu when attempting to release multiple eggs. Fixed a crash, which could occur when activating multiple hotkeys in the PC menu. Fix a crash, which could occur when navigating the PC UI with a controller. Desktop UI. Fix the bag button's subtext string during battle. Desktop UI. Fix an issue where, when rebound to an alternative key, the B key would not close the current advanced search tab in the PC when typing. Mobile UI. Move selection UI when interacting with NPCs, e.g. move deleters, is now less ugly. Move UI. Fixed an issue where right-click menus would cover party UI elements if party or the hotkey widget positions were swapped. Android. Fix an issue where Samsung keyboards would autocorrect the password field on logging in. Desktop. The controller backend has been updated, improving performance and fixing various compatibility issues with many controllers. This issue includes Xbox and Switch Pro controllers on macOS. Known issue. A compatibility issue with Switch Pro controllers has been noted for Windows when plugged in via USB, which causes the game client to lag significantly. Where possible, we recommend using a Bluetooth connection for this platform instead. For more information related to controller compatibility, consult SDL documentation for versions 2.28.0 and 2.28.4. Mobile. Fixed an issue where if a player was under the A and B on-screen buttons when pressing them, it could pop up the player selection menu. Fixed an issue where the Voltorb flip reward screen could be deselected. Fix an issue where players could not crush stacks of berries greater than 128. Fix Johto's Elite Four level scaling in the instance info widget. Locked instances are no longer shown in the instance info widget. Fix an issue where Unova's Dex entries would reference the old ride. Fix an issue where, when spectating Ho-Oh boss battle, the wrong music track could be played. Roaming legendary capture status is now shown in the Pokedex. Fixed Suicune's Dex spawn locations. Fix an issue where forfeit button could display in PvP matches when canceling a queued action. Fix an issue where, when selling items to a mart, sell buttons max could select the wrong number of items to sell. Fix an issue where the Voltorb flip dialog would not interact correctly with disconnection and notification dialogues. Fix an issue where, when calling additional foes, bosses would not always display the correct name when showing "Foe calls for help." Alright. Fix an issue where, when an NPC uses an item in battle, the item remaining count for the player would be updated to an incorrect value. Fix the music used when fighting against a player with Lugia. Fix an issue where, when evolving a monster in battle and being prompted to learn new moves, the monster's sprite and name wouldn't update to its newly evolved form. Fix an issue where, when challenging another player in matchmaking, the opponent's sprite shown during the battle intro would not render correctly compared to the trainer card sprite. Particle icons are no longer shown for eggs. Fix an issue where dragging monsters from the party to a non-open PC box wouldn't work. Fix an issue where Rock Smash could not be called via the Monster Frames clickable buttons in Unova and Johto. Fixed an issue where battle animations could be incorrectly halted by UI animations. Fix an issue where Johto's Safari would not render strings correctly without FireRed installed. Fixed more issues with tooltips and certain UI elements could render text out of bounds when UI scaling was set to less than 1 and higher DPI fonts were enabled. Fixed an issue where X and Y keys would be unbound on client restart. Fix an issue where the auction UI would pretend you could drop monsters from your party in PC and auction listings. The XP reamplifier now shows its XP breakdown in battle chat. Fixed a rendering issue in Unova where mart counters wouldn't render correctly. Fix an issue where, when consuming the final item of a stack of items in PvP and attempts to replace one, a ghost item would be shown as equipped to a monster weather ball, now responds correctly to battle weather in the battle UI. Fixed various shadow rendering issues seen in certain models, such as Driftville Gym Building. Fixed an issue where Sinnoh's Celestion Ruins would be rendered too brightly. Fixed flower tiles in Eterna Forest not rendering correct colors. And now let's go ahead and talk about the changes. Now, I should note that my recorder, I'll go ahead and move that. There we go. Changes. Players can only purchase 1 XP reamplifier per character. Added confirmation when purchasing really large stacks of items which are greater than 99. Rock Smash is no longer available as a TM. Players who had this item in their inventory during this server maintenance would have it removed and their item refunded. Spooky candy and special candy from previous years has been removed. Players with removed items have been refunded. Due to balancing changes, water-type hidden ability patches and heart scales have been delisted from the global trade link for this update. Additionally, previous versions of the changelog forgot to mention that Johto's gym leader money rates have been fixed to match other regions. All right, there we go. And with that, that is the whole update log for the Pokemon server. So, all right, so that has been enough time for us to update the client. And I'm going to do that right now. This is the Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel, like the content Daisy here. And if Petrowski has an update video, feel free to check that out. Or if your favorite content creator has an update log video, feel free to check them out as well. Anyways, this is Roy Rogers News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, and biased Roy Rogers News.